How much do you need to sell today in order to break even? Kia ora team, Marcus Shaw here, business coach with Action Coach. And in today's video, I'm going to break down a really simple formula that will help you understand how much you need to sell in order to pay for all of your expenses. So today, we're moving back into level 3, which is business as usual for many of you. And unfortunately, many business owners today won't know how much they need to sell in order to pay for all of their overheads or their fixed costs today. It's a critical number that you must learn in your business. And this formula can be used in a bunch of different ways for working out how to pay for an office, how to pay for a new vehicle, a new staff member. It can be used a whole bunch of different ways. So I trust this will be as helpful to you as it has been to me and my clients. Let's jump into the formula here, team. So sales break even is simply our fixed costs divided by our gross margin. So fixed costs in our business are the overheads. They're the things that aren't really going to change from month to month. Things like insurance, phone, power, maybe some salaried office staff. And our gross margin is simply the difference between what we sell and how much it costs us to sell those products or services. In other words, our cost of sales or our COGS. Our sales minus our COGS or our COS. So if we use this formula, we can work out how much we need to sell in order to make $0, and then we can start playing around with it, adding in revenue and owner's drawings and things like that. We can even use this to work out how much a salesperson would need to sell in order to bring them on, how much we need to sell in order to pay for an office, etc., etc. So a really helpful formula. So let's throw some numbers in here so you can see how it works. $200,000 worth of fixed costs at, say, 40% margin or 0.4. That would require us to sell $500,000 worth of products or services per year. Let's just say that's an annual figure. Now, that number isn't too helpful for us annualized. We really want that in a smaller chunk. So we can break that down. We could say, well, that costs us, we're going to need to sell rather $41,600 per month, or $9,615 per week on a 52-week year. So right now is a really critical time for you and your business. You need to know what your sales break-even figure is, and you really need to know it in a much tighter time frame than you otherwise would. So if you're used to calculating it on, say, a weekly basis, we now need to know that on a daily basis. Why do we need to do that? Simply because it gives us the time to adjust. If we're not hitting the target, then we can adjust quickly. If we're only getting the news on that target a month after the fact, well, it's too late. And right now, things are really finely balanced in almost every business. And so we really need a sales break-even target on a daily, weekly basis, depending on the business. Let's calculate that today. Don't muck around. Get that number in your heads, and more importantly, get it in the heads of your team. The team need to be working toward your sales break-even target and understand how we're tracking. So trust that's been helpful. If it has for you, please like or give me some feedback in the comment box below, or share it with someone who you think needs to see it. Talk soon, guys. We're going to be chatting about money all week.